white trash, hardcore, rock and roll, fuck you!
My name is Freddy Corbin. I'm a tattooer. I live in Oakland, California, and I own Temple Tattoo and Tattoo 13. It was this like art form / subculture of people and things that had the edge of like the punk rock scene that I was rolling in, or the rock and roll scene that came before me, or the outlaw biker scene, or the gangster scene. There was just this edge about it that was like really fascinating and unique. A true counterculture that was like so many others, you know, that start kind of naturally, organically, like whether it be the hot rod culture or the outlaw biker culture, but it was basically something that was like extremely underground and hard to find. And once you found it, it was like finding something really special that it was kind of like I've described it as like finding my tribe. You know, I felt like I found my tribe when I found tattooers. Yeah. I've kind of dropped color, and it's not that I love color tattoos. I've just been really just tattooing black and gray tattoos for the last 2.5 years or so. So that's been kind of fun for me. It makes the whole process a little bit more enjoyable, a little lighter. Like the actual work process is a little bit easier. I'm really enjoying doing the black and gray because the actual process is a little bit more fun. I don't know if all of tattooing is fun to actually do. It's fun to see it and make it happen and all that stuff, you know, but it's, you know, you get shit all over the place and you're sweating. I would say a craftsman more so than an artist. I mean, I've always drawn my whole life. I'm not like this painter or anything like that, but I've always done art. So I just like to draw. As a kid, I kind of considered myself to be an artist, and I make a living doing art, so that's kind of nice, but I would consider tattooing to be more of a craft. I was really the only one in my family that drew. So my parents were pretty cool about nurturing that, you know what I mean? Like they'd buy me art supplies for Christmas or whatever. One time, it was actually the first time that my dad had ever come and hung out at the tattoo shop. So, you know, my dad is super cool. He's like kind of an earthy, not a hippie, but, you know, like a pot-smoking liberal guy. Super chill. And, you know, he lives in the woods and stuff, and he came to hang out at the tattoo shop. And, you know, so I'm making sure that, like, nobody's doing drugs in the back. And, you know, it's just not like the regular scene that was going on there, because where I learned how to tattoo was pretty crazy like that. And a guy came into the shop. His name was Walter Wolf. And he had a stray eye and fangs. Real fangs. Not like, you know, cosmetic fangs. But he had his canine teeth were like kind of protruding because of no dental work as a kid. So he had these crazy fangs. And he said, you have time to do one more tattoo? And it was like 8 o'clock, like 7 or 8 o'clock. And I kind of looked at my dad, you know, and he was like, go ahead, you know, make the money. I'm hanging out, you know. I was like, what do you want to get? And he pulls out the Manson record and wants to get a tattoo of that famous picture of Manson. And, you know, it kind of caught me off guard. I'd only been tattooing less than 6 months. And he said, I'm no Nazi motherfucker or anything. I just want, because I think he could see hesitation, you know, in my face. And he goes, I'm no Nazi motherfucker or anything. I just want to get an image that's going to freak people out. And I was like, well, that's the one. So I tattooed him, and I ended up doing like Jimi Hendrix on the other side. He wanted somebody cool on the other side. And then I think I ended up tattooing the character Peace from that movie Wizards from like back in the 70s on his forearm. And a weird little part of that is I literally had to go to a Blockbuster, rent the movie, put the movie on, and freeze it, or pause it rather, at a scene so I could, get a drawing of this character. I couldn't Google it. There was none of this. You'd walk your ass down to the, copy mat or whatever it was called, the Xerox store, and get it done. I just would like to keep tattooing. Let's see, I'll be 53 pretty soon. I'd like to tattoo at least another decade. My goal here is just to be kind of like a long-term institution of just good tattooing in Oakland. A place that people can come and know they can get like a proper tattoo and be treated all right. I do really appreciate the love that some people show me, and people will send me like a little picture or a nice letter here and there and stuff like that. So I do really like that stuff. It means a lot, but I'm not really worried about leaving like a legacy in tattooing. I mean, I just love it. It's as simple as that. It's like I just really am super grateful for it. I don't really know what I would be doing in life if I wasn't a tattooer. Maybe I'd be a barber. Who knows? But, I would just be doing some kind of trade that I didn't have to go to school for. I know that. That I knew. So I'm just like really, really grateful to tattooing for giving me the life that I have.